We're just 18 kilometres from the city of Budapest here in Hungary, where today's Formula 1 race is about to take place. It's the Hungarian Grand Prix. Located 12 miles northeast of the Hungarian capital Budapest, the 14 corners of the Hungaroring are steeped in history and prestige. Overtaking has always been difficult on this technical 2.7-mile circuit, but the last few years in particular have turned up some exceptional races. Let's hope we're in for another one here today.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, guess what? Season 3 time. I am your host, See Me Skate. With me, as always, the trusty Steve, the stat man himself. Well, he's gotten out of bed for this one, and we do appreciate it. I tell you what, it is there. Hello, howsy? How are you, my friend? Happy New Year to you. And, well, here we go again, buddy. Here we go again.
Yes, good morning, good evening. Hello, everybody. Tuning in. Happy New Year. And here we go, season 3. We're back again, and this is going to be a belter.
I think so too, mate. I think so too. And while the drivers can ready up, do you want to put a message out there in the Discord for us, please, Housey and Ethimon? Yes, I have seen all your messages, and it would have just been easier just for me to obviously talk to you, of course. And yeah, well, you can see the PSN name of us is Racing Formula 4. Just How's he's dead? Yeah, just message us through PSN, mate, and we will get that happening for you. And all these all these notifications are going to come through as well. So yeah, welcome back, everybody. Yeah, we're round 1, season 3. Chasey Danes just resubscribed. We did have a couple of new followers as well. Ridos as well, thank you very much. Followed. Blue Dog resubscribed. Chasey the admin has resubscribed. And yes, Xerxes, the graphics god, is in the chat, folks. There he is there. And yes, here we go, Xerx. So yeah, it's round 1, season 3, Hungary. I'll tell you what, tricky track. I can't believe we're back. I'm pumped to see these liveries out there, of course. And well, you did catch a brief glimpse of them on that intro, and well, he's there himself, and well, big appreciation to that man, Xerxes, of course, the graphics god, powered by Xerxes, as well, he's known around the traps, and yeah, we'll get this one underway, how's he?
Indeed. Here we go then. I'll get the first look at the new teams and liveries. We'll, I'm sure, run you through them as we see them out on track. It's the first time I've seen them on the track anyway today as well, so bear with us slightly out there.
Yes, definitely. I mean, well, not to mention the fact that, I mean, how's he? I mean, we haven't done a call since, what, before Christmas, and here we are, believe it or not, the 10th of January, and find ourselves thrown in it. So, well, while we warm into this one, I mean, we do have 2 champions that were, well, from Season 2, of course. That would be from this very division, Nodsti, who unfortunately could not commit to Season 3, but he is in the server. He still is a reserve, and, well, there you go. He was this division's champion from last season, and the UK, well, the European champion, of course, in Total Ps, but we'll get to that one a little bit later on, of course. Q1 session, here we go, Housey, and, well, I wonder what the weather's going to be doing. I have no idea of that just yet, but I reckon, well, who's going to be first to blink, mate? I mean, that could be bragging rights right there, my friend.
Here we go.
Here we go.
A bit.
Dark, of course. Darkness Abyss, yes, here he comes, of course, Team Cadbury Housey, and that is, mate, how good is that? I mean, that is a fetching livery, and, well, Xerxes himself, well, the creator of that one, and, well, done his team proud of it. Have a look at it. That looks fantastic. Who else has just hit the track? Oh, there's a blanked out name. There is what is that? Who is that, Housey? I have got no name on my end. That is Beansy. And that is Team Cat, or Caterpillar, but Caterpillar Cat F1. That is what their name is. And, well, there you go. So that is what they look like. And that is a fetching livery as well, Housey. That probably will look fetching under lights as well, where the light hits it and it bounces off. So we're just getting used to these as we go around. Of course, getting our eye in is what we like to call it. We do have a couple of, well, 3 reserves to be a fact, and a debutant in that himself being Dirty Orange. And, well, this guy is another Kiwi, Housey. And, well, I'll tell you what, the Kiwis are starting to put their hand up a little bit here, mate. We've got, of course, Crazy Kiwi, and the Bopton is another one. So, well, there you go, Dirty Orange. That is the reserve livery, folks. That is what it looks like. Of course, we've gone with a bit of a matching logo colour, as you can see in the bottom left-hand corner. And, well, the Godfather himself, Alan, well, he is the owner of that one, of course. And, well, there you go. These boys are just warming to the occasion, Housey, as we like to call it. Who else is out there on track? We do have a blue dot.
Oh, boys. Okay.
Oh, boy. Now, okay, this is another one. I've been looking forward to seeing this one. This is Rothman's Racing, folks. That's not bad at all. That's not bad. Make up your own minds, boys and girls. I mean, he's looking pretty good out there, I reckon, Housey. I reckon the boys have done themselves proud. I'll tell you what. I mean, lucky I've got no hair, because I'll tell you what, the indecision, I mean, you've seen some of it, mate. I mean, it was absolutely phenomenal. But all credit to them. They stuck fat, and they got the job done in the end.
Yep, indeed. I mean, to be fair, I do have my personal favourites, but I'm not sure if it's a bit early to go into that. But the boys have done a fantastic job on all sides. Even the reserve livery, I have to admit, is absolutely top class.
There is one more to go through, Housey. There is, of course, Texaco Racing, and we are watching the young fella himself, Tabbed. And, well, Tab's on a lap. He did purple that, what was that? That first sector, of course, in Sector 2 at the moment. And, well, we're just going to let these boys ease into it. Oh, we got a new follower. Bing. These names just get good. I reckon maybe if these guys, I don't know. Aussies are renowned for having names like just bizarre names. So I wonder if Aussie, I'm not too sure, but you are follower number 208. How do you say that? Bing, ding, boom. Bing, ding, boom out. There you go. Well done. Thank you very much. You are follower number 208. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Formula 4 Racing, and, well, there you go. Tab has invalidated. Who is next? I haven't been paying attention, Housey. I'll pick up. Sorry?
Black Moon's just coming around. Black Moon's just coming around the final corner.
Oh, is he a blacked out name? He's a blacked out.
Macedonia.
I got blacked out name. It's so tough. Anyway, here we go. Macedonian, there he is there. And Team Cadbury this season, of course, was Hello Kitty last season, and that's another great livery. I really like in this Cadbury one, mate.
Yeah, me too. I think it's class, to be fair. Like I said, real nice. It's going to look really good under the lights.
Yeah, definitely.
Brad Tay then crosses the line, a 16.4 for him to get himself underway. Miller gains the reserve, just crossing the line too, with a 1:16.432. Goes himself P2.
Oh,
got one of the Texaco boys.
Well, excuse me. I missed a livery as well. Holy moly. I'm going to tell you what. Jeez, Housey. Old Spice. Old Spice. How could I forget Old Spice? There it is there. That is Old Spice Racing, folks. Well, like I said, we're just going to warm into this one, yeah? Here we go. So that is Smakinder we're currently looking at. We'll go to a fellow who's about to slot. Tabbed has invalidated. He's throwing that one in the pit lane, the young fellow. He's just getting his eye in, as we did say. I'm not too sure who that is. That is a blanked out name. We do apologise. Out of our control.
Bozza's just started a lap on the Old Spice if you wanted to look at it for a little bit longer.
Yeah, okay. So that is... He started his lap, did you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, so beautiful. So we are with Bossa. That is that blanked out name. And Bob, oh, Bossman. The Bossman has just run wide and has invalidated, unfortunately. There his old boy is invalidated again. Go back up to Smakinder. Smakinder is there. His Team Old Spice starting a lap is Smakinder. And I'll tell you what, Housey, this lad here is, well, he's in for a shout. I mean, early predictions. I mean, it is Q1. It is all about survival. There's plenty of time left, folks. But, I mean, early door prediction. I mean, you were pretty hot on the money with the follow count last season. Well, I'm talking driver championship here, mate. What do you think? What are your, obviously not pre-season anymore, but round one, pre-Q2 predictions on the championship?
I mean, there's some newish boys in here. We see, obviously, Volts isn't here today, but we know Volts has got some pace. He's a full-time driver.
Yep.
So he's going to be one to watch if he can keep it consistent and clean every race, obviously. But I've got a half slide bet on Macedonia. I mean, he had a brilliant season 2, and he was right up there. Obviously, upper pot this year as well, so the pressure is on. But I have faith in him. I think he's definitely going to be one to watch. If he can improve on what he done last year, then he's definitely going to be there or thereabouts.
Yeah, well,
Obviously, the likes of 2-5 as well. 2-5's improved greatly last year.
yeah,
I thought,
definitely.
so
Yeah, definitely.
another one to watch. I mean, all the boys obviously improved. I don't want to single boys out because they're all excellent drivers here. But I think it's going to be about consistency more this year, I believe.
I think so, mate. I mean, it is a battle of attrition, of course. And as I just pay a bit of homage to the chat, we do welcome a new follower, Slush Opal. There you go. What is this championship on? This is on PlayStation platform, of course. And I'm just going to actually, while I've all got you folks here and all paying attention, tell you what, I'll do something for you, lads, boys and girls out there. Here is I forgot to put it in the description, of course, but here is the how we penalise the drivers if there are any untoward, of course, and this is how we award our championship points, folks. There it is there, and we'll have a bit of a squiz at that at your own leisure, of course, and that is what it is. Just message us on our PSN, my friend. We are racing Formula 4, so yeah. That is our PSN. Get that one done. Send us a message, and we'll take it. We don't usually put the Discord out through the Twitch, of course. But yeah, just message us through the PSN, and we'll sort it from there, my friend. But yeah, here we go, mate. We get back into the commentary, and who is next here, Housey? I have lost everything, lost train of thought and everything.
Macedonian nearly hitting the pit wall there on the way in. Bopton's next. He's just finally in the last couple of corners. He's going to box it, actually, so forget about that. Chasey Dane, I'm just picking him up. I'm not sure if he's on another lap, but he hasn't set a lap yet, so I think it's going to be Chasey.
Yeah, we'll stay with Chasey, of course.
Old Spice.
Yes, that is exactly right. Team Old Spice, and well, the Aussie admin, and well, he's there behind the scenes helping me out, of course, and well, much appreciated, Chasey. A 1 minute 17.2 to put himself on the board, of course. Suicide 5 out there on track as well. Another Old Spice lad. Who is next? Here comes Tabbed. Is he going to set a lap? He certainly does. Woohoo! Tabbed with a 1 minute 15.6. The sandbags are off. And Tabbed is here. And here he comes, Sandeezy. Sandeezy, one of the reserves. He said, well, that is not a valid lap. Here he goes again. This will be his run to that checkered flag, of course. We've still got 8 minutes and 45 seconds remaining.
Yeah, so we'll have a quick rundown. Tabbed currently sitting P1, a 15.6. Rip the Bean second, Old Boy third, McKinder fourth, Crazy Kiwi fifth, Millergain sixth, Macedonian seventh, Brad Tate eighth, Darkness Abyss ninth, Fury Strap 10th, Black Moon in 11th, Dirty Orange in 12th, Chasey Dane in 13th, Bopton 14th, 15th is Sandeezy, 2-5 yet to set a time. Cousin is Suicide 5 yet to set a time, although he's just about to take the line in a minute. Is Suicide 5. Bozo, Blue Dog and Kyotonics yet to set a lap as well. S5 then goes across the line, P5, 116.2, so good opening lap from Suicide.
Not a bad lap from the lad, of course. One of many nicknames. But yeah, there you go. He's out there and not too bad. He's looking for a good showing this season. I did have, well, obviously, no, a lot of the boys, or all the boys, to be honest. And, well, early predictions, looking for a good result, of course. But getting back to that conversation regarding the championship battle, mate, I mean, me personally, look, I mean, I think, well, it's such a tough call, but Smakinda, if all is well with him, Smakinda is in with a right shout. Volts is in with a right shout as well, as you did say. And my dark horse, he's not really a dark horse, he just had a struggle of a season last season, is Old Boy. TCF Old Boy. Now, if he's got his, I'm telling you, if he's got his mojo back on, that lad, we'll have a bit of a crack. Hang on, mate. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll reach out to you, buddy. Just send me your PSN through here, and I'll send you a message when I possibly can, mate. Yeah, sorry about that. Do apologise, of course. But yeah, just send me put your PSN in the Twitch chat, and I'll sort that one out for you, man. But Kyotonic, mate. Kyotonic, here he comes. Team Texaco. Texaco Racing sets a 1 minute 16.9. And it is interesting. Well, it's probably a good segue, of course. On a somber note, Kyo is racing for a recently passed family member. And while we do wish the Kyotonic family all the very best and condolences from the Formula 4 racing family. So sorry for your loss, and he is
Didn't add
racing.
another name to that. Oh, Boz has lost it on his lap. Unfortunately.
I'm struggling. I hope these names do come back, folks. I'm missing some quality stuff just because I can't see these names. But yes, I did catch the end of that spin. And, there you go. Bozza around in Team Old Spice. We've got a bit of a drop zone happening and it's starting to sort of shape up a little bit here, Housey. We've got Kyotonic in P16 at the moment. Tracy Dane, Dirty Orange, Bopton. And of course, Bozza yet to set a time. Who is this in the black? That must got to be Fury. It has to be Fury. And yes, Fury's gone P2 with a 1 minute 15.5. I do apologise, folks.
No, Beans.
Oh, is that Beans? Oh, mate. Oh, yeah, it is Beans.
Beans
Sorry, mate.
back
It's so.
out.
Yeah, I got to read
Boz
better.
has backed out. Texaco.
Thank you very much, mate.
Bozza and Beans. Bozza and Beans.
Bozza and Beans.
Bozza and Beans.
The two B-boys.
Yes. Yet to set a time then. Still Bozza obviously made a mistake on that lap. Has to go again. Still got 4.5 minutes, so
yeah.
It's not quite panic stations yet, but he's going to need a good lap. Mind you, again, another lad, to be fair, who when he's on his form, and if he can keep it here every week, he's another one that's a bit of a dark horse for me, is Bozza, to be honest. He's certainly got some pace about him. And normally he's fairly consistent as well, so...
Yeah, he is,
I'm looking forward to seeing what he does this year.
Brad Tay's out! Brad Tay is out! Brad Tay is out, he's spun! Where did he spin? 1, 2, 3, 4.
5.
Well, pre-5. Yeah.
4, is it?
Yeah, in between.
4.
Yeah, 4. Well, he would have spun and lost it around turn 4. So there you go. That is Brad Tay, and he's out of qualifying. So, well, unfortunate for him, but the first session out ends in tears for Mr. Brad Tay, who is out there on track at the moment. Absolutely nobody on a lap, but we've got Milligains. Yes, Milligains. Well, let's have a bit of a chat about Milligains. He's a great guy, a good driver, of course. He was a full-time driver last season. He has, as you do well know. But he didn't register his vote, and he's devastated. He's gonna have, see if he gets his chance, if he gets an opportunity. Theoretically, of course, the season is very long. If he gets an opportunity, he probably will put his hand up. He's absolutely devastated. He forgot to put his registration down for season 3. But he is in reserve capacity. Just in case you're wondering out there, folks, why he is in a reserve, that is reason why. And, there is Milligain starting his lap underway. We've got Black Moon. Black Moon is ahead of him. I dare say, no, he's not. He's just completed a lap. So we'll go back up to Milligain's. And, we'll stay with him, of course. The reserve livery housing looks not too bad. I like it. I like it a lot better than last season's. Last season's was the red, of course, folks. And, there you go. That is not too bad at all. So, I like how it matches. It sort of matches it matches the logo. It's like a relevant thing. It's good. It's good.
I like it, yeah. It's definitely an improvement on the red last year. I think this is where we should keep it, to be honest. Just with the team colours, like I said, the logo colours looks really good.
Well, and of course, of course, how's he us being commentators, mate? Is super critical regarding the dot. And I was telling the boys, of course, in the Discord, I don't really care what you go with. Just don't have the dots. You're just a dot on the map to us, to be fair. And that is no disrespect, but that's how we kind of read it, folks. And, there you go. It was kind of a funny moment, but yeah. Anyway, Milligains, we'll move on. This is not representative. His ERS is not on. And there you go. Dirty Orange is out there on an out lap, but the Bozza. The Bozman, yet to set a time, Old Spice. And, here he is there. We're going to stay with the Bozman. We don't want to put too much pressure on him, of course, but, there's 2 minutes remaining in this session, or 2 minutes and 4 seconds to be exact. And, there you go. The Bozman out on track here, Housey. Just got to set... and he's invalidated.
Boston's about to take the flag. He's down in 19th, so he needs to get himself out the drop zone. probably get another lap in if he's got enough fuel. His fuel light's not flashing, so I dare say he's got another one, and he goes 16th, so not quite. He needs to find another, what's that, about 4/10
Well, mate,
on this last lap.
let's speak about. Yeah, well, it's a good opportunity to talk about Bopton, of course. Not too sure. I'm pretty sure. Well, I'm pretty sure. I'm 99% sure, folks. He is racing on his wheel this season. He got a wheel very, very late last season, and he was practicing with it in the background and competing on a controller. But this season, folks, I believe that the Bopton is on a wheel, and while he is doing a great job, it is very, very tough once you go from controller to wheel, of course. It does take a little bit of time, and it is all about the time you do put in, of course. And while the Bopton, he will do phenomenally well. He's a persistent guy, and well, we wish him all the very best, of course. Pretty sure he's on another lap here, though, House. You've got to stay with this one. I do apologise if I'm missing anything else. But, oh, he's just invalidated, and that is unfortunate. So, well, the Bosman getting himself underway yet again, House.
Blue Dog's out. Blue Dog's done. He's just entering the pits. Dirty Orange got himself out the drop zone there. Blue Dog is out. Bopton is obviously going to be out now as well.
Yep.
I think, is it going to let Kyotonics do another lap? It is, even if it was after the time. Here comes Chase. He's not on a lap, it says, but see if it lets him start one.
Well, I'm going to stay with Darkness Abyss because he's furthest along on a timed run here, Howsy. And, well, here he goes there. That treacherous turn 11, of course. And you can be a bit greedy in there. You can run very, very wide. Of course, the stewards did have a chat to the boys in the server. And while they are very well aware that track limits there from the game are very, very loosey-goosey. And, well, to put it in a different way, I suppose. And,
Gee whiz. Wow.
Well, some things never change. Some things never change. I'm on board with Black Moon. Pretty sure, is it Black Moon or is it Chasey? Who's ahead of him? Oh, Black Moon's jumped in the pit lane. Who should have missed that white die?
Bozza got himself out. Here we go. Bozza goes P5, gets himself out the drop zone after absolutely nearly.
I hope that fixes itself.
One of the reserves.
Here comes Kyotonic though, mate. Sorry, buddy, but he's coming around the last corner. He's sitting P19, and can he pull himself out of this drop zone? Well, can he? He certainly can. P7, a bit of sandbagging from the good old Kyo. And, well, that is a great Q1 result for him. We'll flick back down to Chasey Dane, of course, coming around the very last corner. How's he?
Indeed he is. Currently in the drop zone. Can he get himself out? Lost a couple of others. Oh, he does get himself out. Macedonian's going to be next. He's just outside the drop zone, so it should be safe enough.
He certainly is, P9. And that is it. That is Q1 done and dusted, folks. Of the first one of the season, Housey. And, well. Brad Tay, Black Moon, Dirty Orange, Blue Dog, and Bopton. Well, the casualties of the Q1 session here, mate.
Indeed.
Unfortunate for them, but of course...
Can't see the dots quick enough. I think it's 2 cats. We'll have a look. We'll have a quick look at these timer screens. There we go. Sandeezy fastest in that session.
Yeah, you're right. Two cats, a Cadbury, a Texaco, and a reserve, of course. Knocked out of Q1, but yeah, there you go. What a lap from Sandeezy. 1 minute 15.3. I dare say these times are going to come down. If it is all going to be dry, of course, the track does get better. Full qualifying sessions here, and with a 50% race, of course. Xerxes, thank you very much for that resubscribe, mate. Much appreciated. And, well, he is an admin, the graphics god himself, as we all know him in the server. And, well, he is there as well, of course. Yes, waiting for this countdown clock to count down. There you go. And Q2 underway, Housey, the strategic session, mate. And be interesting to see which way these boys go, of course. I mean, the options, well, I mean, it's a 50-50 shot, of course, and that's without saying duh. But I mean, look, between the soft and the medium, longevity of the medium is not too bad. It's a very high tire wearing circuit. The rears tend to overheat extremely well, a lot, and it's once they get hot, very, very hard to cool down. So, yeah, it's a tricky one in race conditions, of course. But yeah, like I did say, this is the strategic session, folks. What they set there, the top 10, what they set their fastest lap time, that tyre compound will be the tyre compound they start the race on. And well, there you go. We've got a bit of movement. It is a reserve. It is a reserve. Who is it? It might be Sandeezy. Sandeezy's going to get the opening lap here at well, Formula 4 in Hungary. And well, there you go, donning the number 88. How's he? I'm super, super, super impressed with this reserve livery. I'm loving it, loving it.
Yeah, to be fair, it was obviously the first livery that was released for this season.
Yes.
The boys still obviously sorting out theirs, and I did spot it there and was like, yes, this is good. I think this is going to be another one under the lights. It might not be your first thought under the lights, but I think it's going to look really, really good.
That'll be it. That'll be it when the guys go to tracks like Bahrain or Abu Dhabi or
Singapore.
Exactly, Singapore, or even here in the Aussie division, we like to run we like to run Monaco overnight race. We did last season, and yeah, maybe Monaco as well. We'll always put it to a vote, of course, with the boys, and see what they're all up for. But yeah, Sandeezy, here he is, prepping his car nicely. He's doing it very, very smart too, mate, because he knows. Well, Sandeezy is a quality driver. He knows that if you go a bit hard on that outlap, cook your tyres a little bit, you struggle from about the midway point of your hot lap right through to that checkered flag. And well, Sandeezy just getting him up to temperature, just as he's about to start that final corner, and away he goes, Housey. DRS wing wide open from the Sandeezy man. And I'll tell you what, it is a fetching helmet. It does stick out amongst that teal. Turn one, arguably the hardest braking point of the circuit. Now, a little bit tail happy there from the DZ man. DRS wide open again. The second DRS, well, the first DRS zone of the circuit. And, well, yeah, you can hug that corner and open up the power ever so slightly, mate. And it is full pelt through here. So much traction in this game. So much traction with these cars. Absolutely unbelievable. This is that treacherous corner, Housey. And, well, everyone gets it a little bit wrong. We all do it the best of times. But DZ, no troubles. And away he goes, Housey. Sector 2.
Yep. So he's going to pick up over these curbs. Got to be careful on these. I mean, you want to ride them, but you need decent suspension settings on the car to deal with it. Another fast right-hander here. Can catch you out. Can force you wide, but he keeps it nice and clean there. And purple's the second sector. Again, quite heavy braking here.
Oh, he's just run wide there, Housey. And lap over. He'll have to reset and go again.
It's crazy Kiwis.
I like, mate. I'll tell you what, I'm liking this. Rothman's look. Oh, this Rothman's racing is looking quality on stream, Housey. He crosses the line, Crazy Kiwi. He sets a 1 minute 16.1 for the first one to set a valid lap. And well, there you go. We've got Fury straight out there on an out lap, and he's doing the same. Nice and easy as you do it. And well, there you go. As Black Moon. Oh, we are the Chockies. Yes, you certainly are, Black Moon. Team, well, I keep saying team. It is Cadbury Racing. And, well, there you go. He's a member, of course. And Xerxes, the one who designed it, is there as well. And, well, Black Moon is there. I'm not too sure what he's apologising for. And... Oh, he's okay. So Xerxes is in there. Of course, Xerxes is, well, he's a pot 2 European driver. And, well, I think Black Moon is just explaining why he's no longer in the qualifying session to Xerxes. So kick back and enjoy this one, Black Moon, as you did touch on. And away we go. But yes, Mr. Fury Strat loves an aggressive strat. It's all in the name, folks. But I don't think he'll be going that way this season, Housey. Unless he finds himself out of qualifying order. I think this guy here... He's in with the shout. He's a bit of a darkie, this guy, mate. He's quality racer. We do know he has impressed last season, of course. It was a progression, and he got there in the end, mate. And, well, 4th in the championship this lad did finish. An absolutely phenomenal season, and not too far behind the boys either. And I'll tell you what, wasn't for a couple of little unfortunate incidents with him, it would have been right up there with the championship fight, mate. So he's one to watch for, folks. This is Cat F1, and that is Mr. Fury Strat. He is a pot 1 driver, is the Fury man. Up 2 pots from pot 3. About to set his time now of a 1. No, he's not. It's full ERS, and there it is. Oh, Howsy, I forgot it's funny bugger time. I forgot it's funny bugger
Yep.
time. And that's what they do. And, well, Fury tipping his wings, saying, got you there, son. And, well, there he is there. There he is there. And, well, there you go. So got a couple of boys on outlaps. And the
Yep.
lead...
Millie Gaines.
Oh, it's
Just
Millie
starting
Gaines.
a lap now. Just starting a lap. There's Millie Gaines.
Oh, I'm sure
He's the only one on a lap.
I'm sure Miller Gaines will appreciate this airtime, of course. Yes, there he is there. And we did speak about him in Q1. He's got the mediums on, mate, so maybe no funny bugger stuff from him. He's
Could be.
using... Well, he could be, but let's just see how this all pans out. But he's using his ERS, which is a good sign, and he's going for it. So let's just stay with Miller Gaines. Thank God one of them is. And here he goes. Yes, he's purpled Sector 1. He's held up between those white lines, which is super, super critical at that particular point in track. So easy to run wide there, folks, and get it all wrong, especially with those curbs, as the great man Housey did. Oh, no! Oh, no! Miller Gaines is around. He's out. Oh, devastating from Miller Gaines at Sector 2. And, well, he got through that treacherous part, but just on exit of the chicane, he's out, and he's down, and he's gone out of qualifying. Sorry, Miller Gaines, but that is gone. There you go. Yes, he done himself. Oof, of course. And, well, yes, we will go. Who is it? Rip the Beans, yes.
S5.
Oh, S5.
S5, I think, is next one.
Beautiful. There you go. So, yes, S5, Suicide 5. Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's up a pot as well. He's up to pot 3, this guy. Had a pretty good back half of the season, mate. Didn't have a great start to the season, to his own admission, of course, but he's here, and he's wanting a crawl, very, very loose there, mid chicane, held it very nicely, mate, but, well, there you go, he's just got to get through this one. He's got some pace to this lad. He doesn't have to panic yet. He did put the thing in P5 in Q1, of course, and, well, so it's got to be, it's there for something. He's just purpled the second sector again, Housey, and here he comes again, S5, Suicide 5, Mr. Altitude himself, Old Spice Racing, and well, there you go. Here he comes. He's about to set his time around the final corner. Is the Suicide 5 man? Just got to keep it all together. DRS wing wide open, crosses the line, sets a 15.9. Currently P1 for now.
Beans followed by 2.5. Beans is about to take a line now. I got him. If you want, there we go. Takes it with a 16.668 on the medium as well. 2.5 then. Takes the line on a 16.998.
Oh. We've lost McKinder. Macedonian is coming up to him. There is Smakinder. Smakinder's out. Oh, he would be shattered. Oh, Old Spice. We do have a new follower, Tyler Sanders. How are you, mate? Follower number 210. Woohoo! Getting there. And, well, thank you very much for your follow, mate. You are follower number 210, Formula 4 Racing. This is the Aussie division. And, well, this is Hungary, round 1, season 3. Here we go. Macedonian getting himself underway yet again. We've got a couple of boys out there on track there, Housey. Thank you, mate. Thank you. Wow. Miller Gaines and Smakinder is out. There you go. I mean, that is a big shock. Oh, we're going to stay with old boy. This is Rothman's Racing. Let's just see what this lad can do. He's on the medium, of course, Housey. There's still plenty of time to play out with the strategy, of course, with the top 10. But old boy, well, he sets a 1 minute 17.1. Good enough for P6 at the moment.
Macedonia is the next one. Just exiting last tail end of Sector 1 into Sector 2, into the chicane at the moment. He did purple the first sector. Did Macedonian. Cadbury's racing.
Whoa! Jesus! I thought he went a little bit wide there, mate. There's a little bit of a hesitation, it looked like, on my end anyway, from the Masso man. It could have been a lag spike, but I'm not too sure, but I played a trick with my eye. I have to apologise for that. But here he comes, Macedonian. This will be not a bad banker, of course. Like I said, there is plenty of time left. There's nothing to get too excited about yet. These boys are still warming up to the occasion. And, well, 5 minutes remaining. They're doing roughly, as you can see there, 1 minute 16s, 17s, and, well, there you go. So there's still plenty of time, of course, to go under the bridge before that comes, well, super critical. Who was that?
Kyotonic is P5. Kyotonic with P5, 116.8. We've got Darkness about to start a lap. Who else is in here? S5 boxing. One of the Rothmans there. That's Old Boy. He's up and going again. So he's going to set another time as Old Boy here. He's just about to take the line. Currently P7. Stays P7. Improves on his time.
Yeah, it doesn't improve by much though, Housey. 500, nearly 600ths of a second. And, well, it is an improvement, but not enough to pull him out of that P7. I think Darkness Abyss, yes, he is the furthest along yet to set a time is the Cadbury man. Darkness Abyss, pot 3 is this guy. Recently, he's another one that recently got a wheel, of course. And, well, I mean, yeah, he's getting there, of course. There's a couple of guys getting there. And, yeah, I mean, the season is young. Some of them did go from controller from the end last season to wheel. And, well, I mean, we do reward progress, of course. It is a difficult thing to do. But some of these boys will warm to the occasion, as I keep saying, as the season rolls on. Darkness Abyss has set a purple sector. We're going to see these lap times drop. Big ding, boom, mow. No questions asked, mate. There's plenty of time left, mate. These boys are not silly. Whoa, no. Darkness is around. And there you go. Darkness will have to go again. Just staying out of the way of who was that? That was Mr. No, it was not. That was Rip the Beans, I do believe. Just getting out of the way of Darkness Abyss. And, well, Rip the Beans is going to maybe go again. It's a 16-6. These are on the mediums, of course. And, well, yet to see some of the quick boys really strut their stuff. I've got Sandeezy currently prepping his car on an outlap. You can go a bit harder on the medium on an outlap, of course, because they do take a bit longer to warm up, but not too much later because, as I did touch on before, it is super, super critical to keep those rears cool. And, well, Sandeezy getting himself underway, of course. Who is next? We'll quickly flick up to a couple of guys.
Bozza just set his time. Went 4th, 16.5 on the mediums. Couple of guys out on outlaps. Macedonia's on a lap. He's about level with his current time at the moment. Just coming through turn 10, 11. No, yeah, 10. Getting confused myself. So, see if Macedonian can improve. Currently P9, 17.2, so I reckon he should do. Got more than that in the tank, we know that. Exits the final corner then, does Macedonian, takes the flag. Moves himself up 1 place into P8.
He certainly does, mate. And, well, Sandeezy's... Oh, is it Mr. Fury Strat? No, it is not. It is... Oh, I miss Beans. Well, Beans puts himself up into P4 with a 1 minute 16.2 there, Housey. Not too bad at all. Sandeezy is there as well. And, well, let's just see what this lad can do. Don't forget, these times are set on the medium. I mean, they'll be going a lot quicker on the soft, of course. And, well, these drivers do know that the strat around here is optimum. Medium, soft is where you want to go. Oh, Sandeezy very close. He sets a 16.1 to Sandeezy and puts himself P2. Mr. Fury Strat, there he is there. Cat F1. He's about to cross the line now, House. He sets a 1 minute 16.5. And he's 2.6 seconds quicker than his, well, that banker. Well, if you call it a banker, and yeah, if you call it a banker, that tanked lap at the end. And, well, there you go. Of course, his first run.
Okay, then. 2-5.
Oops, sorry.
2-5 about to take it. He's just taken the flag now, moves himself from P9 to P6, so 16.5 for 2-5. Not a bad lap. Bozza getting himself underway again. We've got Cat Racing, or Cat F1 car. That's Beansy. He's not going any quicker at the moment. We've got to be virtually at the timer. I can't see.
Yeah, I can't see either. Yeah, there's 11 fixed on. There you go. 1 minute to go.
Darkness is just he's going to get his lap in. Macedonia is not on a lap. Old Boy's on an outlap, so he'll get round. Chasey also on an outlap. Yuri's on a cooldown.
Yeah, they're all, this is going to be it, mate. This is going to be weird. Look how many cars are very close together on that track map, mate. That is indication to say, well, the boys are, well, just gonna fire up. This is all, make or break. There's a lot of them taking a punt here, mate. And, well, very interesting to say the least. Macedonians out there on 4 lap old mediums. But just to say the least.
He's kept his wheels. Bozza
Oh,
made a mistake again.
Oh.
Turn, what was that? 11, yeah, it's out of turn 11. Same place he did it in Q1, almost at the same time in the session as well.
He's struggling with the
So-
rear end, is the boss man. That's what that means. And, well, let's just hope he's got it all sorted out for the race. But, yes, here comes Darkness Abyss. He's in the second sector, mate. He's looking not too bad. Nice and smooth is the Cadbury man. And, well, he just needs a good result as Darkness. Consistency gets you places, of course. As I did touch on early doors, I'll put those links in there in the stream again for you folks with the commands. But, yes, we'll just get through these couple of laps with Darkness Abyss. And Old Boy is out there as well. And Chasey Dane, of course.
Chasey, yep. Chasey's furthest along, so it's Chasey after Darkness.
Yep.
If you want to focus on the drop zone, Chasey's got the softs on. I can tell you that.
Well, there you go. Darkness Abyss, 116.9. P10 Housey gets himself safe for now, but I tell you what, he's in trouble because we've got some guys behind him setting some times. And as you did touch on, Chasey Dane on the soft. And, well, this is the safe option. This will almost certainly guarantee him to pull him out of, like how I did that, almost certainly guarantee him to pull out of that drop zone. And, yeah, there you go. Hey, 1 minute 16.7. Oh, boy, P9. P9 puts Chasey down to P10. That is Q2 done. And Chasey Dane survives by the skin of his teeth. Well, what is that, Housey? That is 300ths of a second, or roughly there and thereabouts. 300ths of a second. So Chasey Dane finds himself in season 3, round 1, into a Q3 session. Good on him. Good on all the boys. And yeah, waiting for this countdown clock to tick down, of course. But yeah, how'd you find that one, Housey? Bit of a mixed bag. There was a couple of retirements early doors for me. The race is long. It is a tricky track. And, well, of course, us being here in Australia, we tend to have breaks, of course. We all do. It's the thing that we do in Australia. It's Christmas time, New Year time. Everything shuts down. Chill out. We relax. Not many people, well, leagues do the same thing. They have a bit of a break, and which is all fair enough. And, yeah, away we go. And so this is sort of like the first week back for everybody. And, well, it's understandable. It's all good. It's all good. The season is long, as you did see on pre-doors. Yes, the calendar is the full calendar. We do mix it up here, folks. That's why if you're wondering why we are at Hungary on round 1. Well, the reason why is because we have a random calendar. Yes, we do things a bit differently here, folks, at Formula 4. We have, obviously, the multiplayer cars and the teams. The boys all design their own teams and stuff like that with the UK counterparts. It is a pot-based system. If you've seen the driver draw, that is available on the Twitch, of course. Have a bit of a squiz. It takes, goes for about 30 minutes, I do believe, and that's how we did the draw, of course, all random, all based on the pots. Everyone gets one from each pot to make it fair, and away we go. They all go into their allocated teams, of course. They share the same team with the European counterparts, and they come up with the team name, the team colours, the design, absolutely everything. Admins have no say. But I dare say that may change. But anyway, that's a topic for another day. But yes, that's what happens here at Formula 4. And well, away you go. They wear their colours with pride here. And well, it is the first one of the season. And well, here we go. We've got 2-5 in the Q3, which was expected, to be fair. Rip the beans as well. Well, I'll tell you what, Suicide 5 is in there as well. Tabbed as well. There's a lot of expected names that are there, of course. And well, this is going to shape up to be a beauty.
Yep, just one thing to note there. That's Suicide 5, Crazy Kiwi, and Chasey Dane all did that Q2 session on the soft. Sorry, so they will be starting the race as long as it's dry, which we're presuming it is.
Yes.
Then those three will be starting on the softs. So that's just one thing to note. 2-5 is Dex in the pit. Yep. So it was Beans who was first to blink in this session. Cat F1.
Certainly is there, mate. Certainly is, and well,
Tab behind him. Team Texaco.
I'll tell you what, mate.
Droftus in the chat now. Morning, Droftus.
How are you, Droft? Good to see you, mate. I'll tell you what, though, how's you? I mean, for me, as we did touch on earlier, with the dots, regarding the dots, for me, it's a lot happier for us in the commentary box to pick these ones out. There was a couple of, well, I wouldn't say similar, but
we get a safety car.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, me or you that
seriously, mate. I mean, if we make that mistake, I mean, Specsavers are us, mate. You know, I know. I've seen what I saw. What you said.
do it.
I
Blatantly
saw what
obvious.
you said.
I'm gonna get excited.
I tell you what, mate. If either one of us do that, I mean, well, look, sillier
One-way
things.
span, innit?
Sillier things have happened, but yeah, we'll just well, we'll cross that bridge when, if and when we come to it. Let's hope it is not me, and let's hope it is not you, or because that will.
It's got to be one of us.
Well, I mean, no, I mean you're throwing it out there, mate. I'm trying to retract absolutely everything you're saying. Of course, there is such a thing called the commentary curse, and we are very, very well minded of that one, and we try to keep our predictions and our assumptions to a bare minimum, because usually kind of goes opposite. But anyway, we'll keep that one to ourselves. We've got Mr. Rip the Beans out there on track, and well, he's was the first one to blink, as you did touch on there, Housey. He is in Sector 2. We're going to see this track. Oh, bit of a tank slapper from Beansy, but survives that one. He's going to see this track map light up. Purple, purple, purple. He is the first one out there on track, as I did say. Looking nice and tidy, mate. He's you definitely spending some ERS. And we've got Callum in the chat as well. Morning, my friend. Yes. He's another UK or European driver, and you can catch him a bit later on. But here comes Beans with a 1 minute 15.7. Behind him is Tabbed, and Tabbed sets a 1 minute 14.9 for his first lap here. Who is out there on track? Where is 2.5? I'm just about to get him. I went past him. Yeah. And there you go, 2.5. Team Capri. Let's just see what he can do for his first lap. It is a 1 minute 15.6. P2 for now.
That's it for a minute. The boys are on out laps or invalidated laps now. So the first one round, I believe. Who is that? Lost my train of thought there.
It will.
Beans is going again.
Well, it will be Bozza. The blacked out Bozza. Is it Bozza? Yeah, he's on a lap. And, well, he's got some traffic. He's got, well, Kyotonic. Who was that? Who was that? Crazy Kid? I'm not too sure. Yeah, maybe Tab doing the right thing, Tab. Getting well and truly out of the way. We do appreciate that, mate. And, oh, hang on a minute. Kiwi is around. I did see a yellow track map happen there, and there is Crazy Kiwi around. But we'll flick back down to the Bosman, because the Bosman is on a lap here, Housey. And, yeah, nothing to get too ramped up about, but these boys want to set a sort of a relatively competitive banker. And, well, if they can chance their arm later on in the session with a brand new set of soft compound tyres, of course, mate. Set an absolute blistering lap. That is the theory. Oh, Bosman! Bosman tank slapper, and in the pit lane he goes. That is that for him, as Crazy Kiwi getting out of the way of the boys. And Sandeezy, yes, there he is there. He's about to go through the end of Sector 2. Let's just see what he's doing here, mate. It is purple. It is a 53.2. That is pretty good from Sandeezy. And, well, let's just see how he fares. This is a make or break part of the lap. It looks pretty simple on track. It's very easy to drive, but this last corner, I mean, it is all about the exit, isn't it? So, I mean, the entry is a very tricky one. The corner just keeps going and going and going. And, well, there you go. He navigates that nicely. Sandeezy with the 114.7 puts it on P1 at the moment.
Here comes Fury, about to take the line, followed by Suicide 5. Fury goes 5th at 15.9. S5 goes 3rd at 15.5.
Not bad from the S5, man. But we've got old boy out there in Sector 2, mate. And well, look how good, mate. That looks pretty good, mate. Honestly. Mate, it.
Like you're watching the blast from the past, isn't it? You know
I mean? Mate. It's just, look at that. How good does that look? I mean, geez, well, hats off to the boys. That is pretty good. For me, it's it's a combination between Capri's and Rothman's. That looks sick, man. Anyway, here comes old boy. Old boy with a 1 minute 15.8. Puts himself P6 at the 6 minute mark of Q3. Who else is out there? I've got Tracy Dane, Crazy Kiwi, and the Bosman in the pit lane. Suicide 5 out there on track. What is he doing? Well, no.
He's about level.
Yeah, no, he's mucked that one up there. He's backed right out of that, and that is that done. So, well, we just come to that time, Housey. We've come to that time where, I mean, I know it is round one, but I mean, you've got the Bibles, you've got that library in front of you there, Housey. I mean, is it an opportunity to run through some of the things you're known for, mate? Those beautiful stats.
Well, this is obviously round one, so we haven't got loads to go off. We can give
you know what that well sounded like. You know what? Yeah, it's a good idea, but I just can't be bothered. No, I'm
no.
joking. I'm
We
joking.
will. This is not. So we could do a couple of little bits here. So guys that share the same team as they did, or
Oh, I
not
know this one.
necessarily the same team, but the same teammate as they had last year. So Blue Dog and Brad Tay in the same team. So
They're joined
that's
at the hip, them two. They are joined at the
yeah,
hip.
they are. They're in the same team this year. They were in the same team last year. Obviously, Rockstar it was last year, and that is who is that this year? Is that Cat? Yeah, it's Cat.
It is
Isn't it?
Cat,
Cat
yes.
this year. And Tabbed and Bopton also sharing the same team again. Their team Texaco this year. They were Golf last year, I do believe.
You're right. You
if
are
my memory's
right.
correct.
You are spot on.
Yeah, that's the only ones in the Australian division that share in the same teams. Actually, to be honest,
That is a good point, mate. I didn't even pick up on that, but yeah, you were spot on. Yeah, spot on.
A few more in the European side that are sharing the same teams, but actually the Australian side, yeah, they're the only 4 drivers that are pairing up again. So they were already used to each other, which is probably a good thing, to be fair. You know,
Yeah.
it is all about teamwork here in Formula 4 as we try to push, and they will already have a slight advantage, perhaps, over some of their competitors, having already worked with their counterpart.
Exactly right. Exactly right. And, well, Sandeezy has joined the chat. There he is there. Not a bad time from the lad. On top of the timing charts, Steezy, man. And, well, very, very good from you. I wonder if you got more in the bag. I reckon you might have. But, well, that is no pressure. But that is a subject for a bit later on, probably in a couple of minutes or so. But, yes, we are watching the blacked out name of... Rip the Beans. I just went blank at the wrong time. But yes, the blacked out name of Rip the Beans. Here he is there. Cat F1. He's about to go through the last few sequences of corners here at Hungary, at the Hungaro Ring here in Budapest, Hungary. And let's just see how he fares. He previously did a 1 minute 15.773. Wants to improve on that here, Housey. Has he done it? He certainly has with a 15.4. Puts himself P3 there, mate. We have also got 2-5, who is just invalidated. And, well, that is unfortunate from him. We've got Suicide 5 currently out there on an outlap, and he won't like this airtime. I know he doesn't watch it while he's doing it, but there you go. Yes, Ramsell, the chiropractor, we are back. And, well, we can catch the European division. That is at 8 p.m. GMT. And, well, 7 a.m. for us Aussie folk. And, well, yeah, I will be your host for that one, See Me Skate. And my co-commentator there, Mr. Housey, will be there as well. And, well, we'll bring that one to you again. And, well, we'll crack on, of course. Very tricky track, as we have touched on. And, yeah, I mean, good luck to the drivers keeping those rear temperatures right down, because that is what it's all about at this particular track, Housey. I mean, rears cook big time, and it's all real. This is quintessential tyre management, this particular track, in my opinion, mate. Well, I mean, if you can manage those rears, you're usually in pretty good stead, as well as keeping the pace, of course. Is a fine balance in pressures and suspension settings. But yes, here we go. Ramsell, there's Rip the Bean sets a 1 minute 15.2, and he has gone P3, Housing.
Yeah, 2-5. On a second shot at this lap then, and then we've got a whole raft of cars behind him further back down the lap, but it is going to be 2-5. Team Cadbury's who takes the line next is currently sat P5.
That looks pretty. It looks so good. Looks good too. Looks good too. 2-5 with a 1 minute 15.3. Puts himself P4, Housey, P4. He's got enough time to sort of do a semi-cool down a little bit of a charge if he wants to, and go again. But the cool down has to be a relatively quick one. There's only 1 minute and 20 seconds left on the clock. Got Tabbed out there on an outlap, about to get himself. Beans
is on a lap. Yeah, we'll be your blacked out.
Yes.
Blacked out, so
yes.
Blacked out cat.
The blacked out Beans. Oh no, he's
he's pulled out of it now.
He's pulled way out of it. Yeah, well.
5, then.
Yeah, well out of it.
5's on one.
Oh, he's purpled the second sector here, folks. And go 2-5 Cadbury's. Well, yes, there you go. The Cadbury boys are in here, and they're in their droves, supporting each other, of course. It is great to see. And, well, here comes Suicide 5. Mr. Altitude at the moment, P5 with 15.5. He can go again if he chooses, but he's going to set a 1 minute 15.2. Puts himself P3.
Got a tabbed Team Texaco. Currently sat P2, but he's the next one.
Tab. Got it all wrong at the start of that chicane. Lost the back end. And while he can get back to
Oh
that,
boy, then.
what's the time? 22 seconds. Has he got enough time? No. That's tabbed done. That is tabbed done.
Might let him go again, but we'll see. So it's old boy then, just behind him, Team Rothmans. Then it's going to be Bozza behind him. Bozza yet to set a time, so it's going to be critical for Bozza.
Tell you what.
And Kiwi also yet to set times.
Old boy
Bozza's
up by
just
half a
the middle
second.
sector.
Old boy up by half a second at that second sector house. If we're to believe that split, if he's improved his sector here, this could be very, very good from the old boy. Let's just see what time old boy sets. He sets a 1 minute 15.3 P5 from old boy, who is.
Go Bozza then. Bozza,
Yep.
Bozza.
Bozza.
Purple the middle sector. Fury's invalidated. Fury's done.
Bozza P3 with a 1 minute 15.1.
Kiwi then. Kiwi.
Oh
Fury's
my
invalidated.
god, that
He's about
looks
to
so
take it.
good, that livery. I reckon that, for me,
I know.
oh mate, well, it's tough to say until we get to a dark track.
Nostalgia says Rothmans, but the sort of the newer style of livery says Cadbury's. I think that's where we're gonna have to.
There you go. Crazy Kiwi set a 1 minute 16.4, puts himself P9. Chasey Dane is there as well, and he's about to set his lap of a, what is it going to be here, mate? It's a 116.4 P10, and that is Q3 done. Woo-hoo.
Yep, good session there. So, let me get ready to screenshot this. Sandeezy then takes out the first pole of season 3 in the reserve form. From Tabbed, from Bozza, from Suicide 5. Rip the Bean starts 5th. Old Boy 6th. 2-5 in 7th. Fury Strat in 8th. Crazy Kiwi 9th. And Chasey Dane in 10th. Obviously, we've got to remember that Suicide 5, Kiwi, and Chasey are all starting on those softs.
Yes, definitely, mate. Definitely. So, well, I mean, they want a good launch. I mean, you've got that pinch point into turn 1, of course. But yeah, mid-pack, tough. I mean, you just got to keep your nose clean these first few corners here at Hungary, of course. Everyone with their track awareness, the boys are very, very good wheel-to-wheel here. That's what it's all about. Hard, clean, fair. That's what we pride ourselves on here at Formula 4. And, well, it's no good if you can't go wheel-to-wheel. And, well, respect the space. And these boys definitely do that. So, well, this track here in particular, and there's a few others, of course, on the journey throughout the calendar. But the pinch point turn 1 is, well renowned. I hope I did that right.
Renowned?
Renowned? Yeah.
Renowned.
I got all tongue-tied. Tongue-tied there, mate. And, well, welcome back to the commentary box. It has a funny thing of doing that to us. None of ours.
Yeah, right at the critical time as well.
Yeah, where there's no action on track. And, well, where the only things you can, well, I was going to say see, but you can't see us. You can hear us. But there you go. So, we'll get these all done up for you folks. And while Sandeezy throws himself up on to P1 with a cracking pole position time of a 1 minute 14.7, was that right, Tazzy? 15.7? 14.7?
14.7.
Yeah, 14.7. And, well, there you go. Cracking lap from him. Tabbed P2. He's there, the young fella. Looking for a good season, this guy. I tell you what, this guy here has got some speed, man. And, well, just get his consistency up. And that's the aim with Tab this season. Get him right back up there. And, well, he's got some speed, mate. We have got Bozza in P3. There he is there, the boss man. Aus Div Racing. Great qualifying from him, as well as his teammate, Suicide 5. Well, Mr. Altitude, the Viking himself, is there in P4. And, well, a bit of a flex from the lad. Good on him. We have got Rip the Beans in P5. TCF Old Boy in P6. And, well, behind him is 2-5 in P7. Mr. Fury Strat, Cat F1, P8. Crazy Kiwi, P9. And, of course, Chasey Dane in P10. Outside the top 10 with their free tyre choice, folks, is Macedonian out there. Team Cadbury, that is him. That is the guy who finished second in the championship last season, was the Masso man. And, well, let's just see how he fares. Free tyre choice, he wouldn't mind that one at all. Kyotonic there, Texaco Racing, that is him in P12. Darkness Abyss in P13. Milligains in P14, who him and Smakinda both binned it in that Q2 session, excuse me. and they did not participate any further in that one. Brad Tay in P16, Black Moon in P17, Dirty Orange in P18, Blue Dog P19, and the Bopton is in 20th place.
Indeed. So here we go then. We're about to get underway for race one, round one of season 3.
We have arrived to this moment, Housey. We have arrived to the anticipation of Season 3, the Australian Division, as we wait for the final load in, and these famous 5 red lights, 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and we are going here at the Hungaro ring. Fantastic launch there by Tabbed and Sandeezy. Have a look at this. Sandeezy covers the line, and that is a great start. This is all where it's super critical. The breaking point into turn 1. So far, so good from the lad. Oh, there's a touch. There's a touch. There's a touch. Oh, no, that was a Capri. That's Black Moon. I think that's Black Moon. I'm not too sure who that was. And, Bopton has been disqualified. What the hell is going on here? He didn't get off the line. Bopton didn't get off the line. And, well, let's just see if I've got that one. I'm a bit rusty with the replay. We're going to have a bit of a look, folks. We're going to have a look. See if...
Fury's out. Fury's out. Sorry to cut you off there. Fury's had a massive accident out of turn... What is that? 5?
Let's just see. We're having a look at the replay at the moment, Housey. Seeing if I caught... I'm sorry, mate. I do apologise. Don't know if I caught it. Yeah, there you go. Oh, yeah, I caught Fury's one. And, well, I've just seen that one fly off in the background, and that was him done. We have got the stricken Fury, as you can see. Sandeezy leads this one. Let's just settle our jets. Cool down, boys. Cool down. This is lap 1 of 35 at the Hungaro ring. Sandeezy, Tabbed, Bozza, Rip the Beans, Suicide 5, Old Boy, 2-5, Kyotonic, Darkness Abyss, and Crazy Kiwi are our top 10. Dirty Orange with a phenomenal start up into P11. And, well, there is the reserve of Dirty Orange. Doing a great job is the man. And Black Moon, bit of a gap to Black Moon. Of course, only lap 1. Of course, plenty of things happen on lap 1. And it's just about finding that rhythm.
Dirty Orange up 7 places off from the start. Blue Dog up 6 places. Biggest gainers, biggest losers was Macedonian down 6. Well, actually, it was Fury, but obviously we've lost Fury. So we've lost Fury and Bopton.
Well, there you go. Wow, even Smakinda. Smakinda started 15th. He still finds himself in 15th. So he's had a bit of a horror run. Has Smakinda, of course. Didn't have the ideal start. We all got caught up with the front of the pack and kind of missed a little bit what happened towards the back there, folks. I do apologise for that. But we do have 2-5 on the back of Old Boy here. And, well, this is... Yeah, Roth.
Who is that? Just had a problem. It's Chasey.
Chasey Dane has had a problem. He has spun. Well, there you go. He's still.
I think he's still got it.
I think
it looks all good.
I think he's missing a right-hand end plate. Oh, no, he's still got it. He's still got it. That's all good. Chasey will live to fight another day. Tabbed is hanging on. It is super, super critical at this particular track here, folks, to hang on to that DRS, that glorious, glorious 1 second margin. Of course, you find yourself out of the detection zone. You will not get that glorious letterbox rear wing that opens up on this lap. You will see it enabled here, folks. And yes, of course, the start of the race or any restart, it is 3 laps under green. Then DRS is available. So Tab knows this. Bozza knows this. They all know it. They're all hunting it. Have a look at them. They're all hunting it from P10 all the way up to P1, and they're all in that zone. So, well, this is going to be very, very interesting. And, well, hang on a minute. Noises.
They're going for a move on Brad Tay. Smakinda having a look up the inside of Brad Tay there, down into turn 2. It's a bit opportunist, to say the least. But
well, I mean...
A little bit of tyre rubbing, but nothing more than that. So they got away with it.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what it's all about. Of course, these guys know it is a very long season. It's round 1 of 24, Housey. Round 1 of 24, and last season went pretty bloody quickly. I'm expecting the same from this lot. Action galore as we go back up to 2-5. 2-5 is within hunting distance. He's going to get Old Boy. Oh, he's having a look. Old Boy holds his line very, very well. And good driving from 2-5 not to throw that one up the inside. It would have been very tempting, but he thought better of it. And, well, keep that nose. And, of course, any damage around this track, mate, it is... Well, it is curtains because that is well, it is so downforce, so set up critical here at the Hungaro ring in Budapest, and well, it is Yeah, it all depends where you can get away with it on some tracks. Here, you cannot. And, well, very interesting to see how these boys are faring, of course, as Smakinda finds himself up into P14. Brad Tay's following Brad Tay through. Macedonian is down in 15th. That's what happened with Masso. I'm not too sure. But he was involved, well, maybe the recipient of a spin. And, well, there you go. He's finding himself in 15th is the Masso man. He'll know what he's got to do. He won't get flustered. He'll just go about his business. Keep going, putting these laps down. And then we'll see where he finds himself at the end of this race. Darkness Abyss having a great showing here, Howsy. P9 is the lad. And he's just got to keep this all together. Keep that head of his under control. And he'll be all right. Where is Beansy? Beansy's in P4. He's on the back of Bozza. And, well, a bit of a DRS train at the moment. Sandeezy has just started to break away ever so slightly from Tabbed. And the gap now is 1.4 seconds from our leader to Tabbed. And then you've obviously got 1.7 to Bozza. That is the blacked out Bozza. And behind him is the blacked out Beans. And well, Suicide 5 doing a phenomenal job there in P5. Pot 3 driver, this guy. And of course, qualified in that Q2 session on the soft. They've got a bit of a gap all the way to Old Boy. But Old Boy seems to be struggling a little bit. Well, he's driving very, very well. He's kind of conserving that ERS ever so slightly. Considering he's got 4 cars directly behind him, how's he on the hunt? So he's the recipient, or the, well, what would you call it? Recipient of the bad luck of being in the head of the train on an F1 circuit. And Milligains is out. Milligains is out. Where's Milligains? What happened to Milligains? He's out. He's out. He's out.
That treacherous corner through the out of the chicane.
Safety car. And this will throw a cat amongst the pigeons. This is a free pit stop.
I'll tell you what, who just, about a lap ago, Crazy Kiwi was the first guy to hit the box. He had to put a wing on, and he's put the hards on. So Kiwi down in 17th here has just boxed. So this might bring him back into play. Right, now we've got the first mistake to make then. So that first yellow dot on the thing is the safety car, it's not the cat.
Welcome. We got a new follower, Buying Set, Beyond Set. Welcome. Sexy, you're so distracting. Lost my train of thought. Yes, Buying Set 89. Welcome to the stream. You are follower number 211. Welcome to Formula4Racing. This is the Aussie Division, Round 1, Season 3. And we are at the Hungary Ring here in Budapest. And Sandeezy is your leader. At the moment, we have just come out to a safety car. And, well, let's just see.
Boxing then.
Yeah.
S5 going to get rid of those softs, which is a good idea for S5. That could play into his hands. We've also got Old Boy, Dirty Orange, Smakinda, Macedonia, Chasey, all in the box.
There you go. So they've all got out unscathed, and that is fantastic to see. And, well, this helps, as you did say, this helps Crazy Kiwi out big time. He's boxing. He's getting rid of that. He's going to get rid of that hard compound. He has to, because it will kill him. It will kill him. They just don't have the speed around here, Housey. I mean, the longevity of them is fantastic. I know you're very hard on your tyres, but yes. Here they are.
My landing drop, by the way.
What's this?
Look at the chat. It's Bert. Dropped us. Just edging me to make the mistake first doors.
Yeah, I see what he's doing. The new Portonian works in mysterious... Oh, Bon Jovi, as he likes to be called these days. He lives... but yes, he's there and he's doing his thing as he always does. The mischievous Droftas has, well, I mean, he's a quick-witted lad. Got to be on your toes when he's got his claws out, because I'll tell you what, it does scratch.
On pole, Bing was Sandeezy.
Yes, it was Sandeezy. The 1 minute 14.7 there, folks. And Tabbed was a couple of tenths behind him with a 14.9. And so there you go. That is what happened. And, well, pretty much all as you were, that top 4. Yeah, the Suicide 5 qualified in 5th position, of course. He started on the soft, qualified in Q2 on the soft, of course. And, well, safety car is out. Free pit stop. Get rid of that soft compound that doesn't really last too long around here, Housey. And, well, might as well under a free...
Stayed out on it.
Yeah. I mean, maybe he's thinking track position is everything, which it kind of is around here. Track position is kind of everything around here, excuse me. It is very, very difficult to pass. There are really only a good couple of opportunity places to pass here, Housey. And, well, I mean, he's no slouch, he's the Blue Dog. He knows what he's doing. He's been racing for a long time, and he will know that himself. And he's probably maybe going to chance his arm on maybe something happening a bit later on. Of course, these soft compounds, about 12 to 14, 15, get rid of them. So he's chancing his arm for, to see if he can sort of make amends and something, maybe another safety. Who knows? But yes, track position is kind of key around here at this particular track. Like I said, it is so twisty, mate. And, good opportunity, of course, is into turn 1, into turn 3. And, then it's a long wait until, the start of Sector 3, that hard braking zone to that right-hander where you can see the 3 on the track map. Is a pretty good spot to do it too, if you are close enough. But yes, safety car is in this lap here, folks. And we will stay with Mr. Tabbed.
Yep. So here we go then. We're going to have race resumed on this one. So let's just have a quick look. Smakinda, Macedonian, 2 guys out on the hards. We've got Chasey Dane, Blue Dog on the softs. Everybody else on the mediums here. We've lost Milligane's Fury and Bopton as we're about to get this one underway.
Oh, Daisy's gone! Tabbed has got too early on the power and he's lost it! He's lost 2 positions before we've even got to the flag! Oh, no! 2-5's around! 2-5 is around! Oh, no! And that is a disastrous restart! Disastrous restart from the lad as Tabbed finds himself in the 4th position. No damage, but I'll tell you what, as I was touching on before, it is track position, it is everything. Yes, he has got some pace, but it's so hard to pass around here, mate.
Indeed. So it's unfortunate. There's a bit of a gap then after that restart. So the top 4, there's a gap to Kyotonic in 5th. So the top 4 are going to be looking in their mirrors, not believing their luck. They're going to get their heads down here. Black Moon's pushing.
I think so, mate. But I'm enjoying this. This mid pack here, mate. This mid pack is very, very close. It is Suicide 5 versus Brad Tay, and behind him is Old Boy, who is slightly out of position, but like I said, he'll fight back. He's in P11 at the moment. And whoa, it's a bit of a lag spike. Holy moly, I thought he went straight on there. And I'm sure all the viewers did too. But there you go. So Black Moon is in P8 as well. Good showing. Very consistent. This guy runs, everyone out there, this guy runs zero assists. No line. And he drives in the cockpit position. This guy has been doing it for a long time, and that's how he competes. That's how he races. And, there you go. It's very, very impressive. And, his consistency is phenomenal. I do, from league gone past, had the pleasure of him being in there. And, once he gets it, his mojo happening. He is a great driver. And, Suicide 5 is having a good look at Brente. And, thinks better of it there into turn 1 there, Housey.
This one. Yeah, he's got the switchback. Good move from Suicide 5 there. Oh, Brad Tay's not having it though.
Oh, we've got this. What's happening here? Side by side. Suicide 5, what a move. What a move.
As well. Old Boy's followed him through. Good bit of racing there.
I think I caught.
Who's that in the middle of the track?
I think I caught this, Housey. I think I caught it. We'll just have a bit of a look at that, folks. We'll go to the replay. Let's just see this again, because I thought that was pretty quality from the lad. Suicide 5 going on the inside. Brad Tay sticking it in, and Suicide 5 says, no, you don't. I'm taking that one. And Old Boy followed him through ever so nice. What a move. And those two, nose to stern, away they go. Back to live screens now, folks.
Yeah. That mid-pack. Chasey Dane just gets past Kyotonic. Oh, Kiwi takes a move as well. So Kyotonic losing 2 places there in that final sector. Midfield pack.
Well, Sandeezy just set the fastest lap of the race there, Housey. It's very early doors with a 1 minute 19.0. Of course, the cars are fat with fuel, and he is on the medium. Of course, as this Grand Prix ticks over, especially when they're on the softs towards the end, we'll see all of that trickle down. But Dirty Orange
looking for a move on Brad Tate. Just coming out of turn 1, he's going to try the same move as Suicide 5 did the last lap, but he can't switch it back to the inside, so he's going to have to go around the outside here.
Oh, is he going to do it? Is he going to do it? No,
he's too smart.
Nah.
Got Macedonian looking behind as well, so those three having a good little battle. It's probably the closest little battle.
Oh, Masso, man.
at
He's
this
got
point in time.
he has to follow. He has to follow. There's no point sticking the nose in where it's not wanted. And it ain't wanted in Sector 2. And, well, there he is there. Macedonian behind Dirty Orange. And, well, like I did say there, Housey. I'll put my teeth back in. Like I did say, mate, he will go about his business and just plug away, pick him up as he goes. And, yes, he finds himself in P12, but all is not lost with the Masso man. Big shout-out from him for the rest of the season, of course, from our second-place finisher in the championship of Season 2.
The cork in the bottle at the moment is Blue Dog, and now he's going to bail out of it and finally pit and get rid of those softs, but Black Moon getting all over the back of him. I'll tell you the guy on the move, though, Suicide 5, he's got some pace here. Blue, as I say that, Old Boy goes past him on the start-finish straight, so Suicide 5 losing a spot to Old Boy. Old Boy runs it, oh no,
Oh,
lag again. I thought he run it well deep there, but no.
he's, well... I was going to say, well, I'm going to say it anyway. The Banana Benders, well, there's two of them here. There's Fury and, of course, Old Boy. And, well, he gets there. He gets there in the end with his connection, does Old Boy. But only on a couple of occasions it has played him a foul. But, well, finds himself in a P7 all over Black Moon here, Housey, as you have touched on. And these are the two liveries that I can't decide. I can't decide which one is the best, but we've got a heli shot. We've got a heli shot. It's these two. It is a competition between these two. And, well, I think, well, I'm going to put...
Heart versus head, though, isn't it? Like
wow.
It's heart versus head.
Well, I mean, yeah, admin versus admin. To make it even... Oh, no! Oh, boy! Oh, what? What?
It's Black Moon. Black Moon's round.
What the hell just happened? I don't know what happened, folks. It looked like it was Old Boy that was off track, but he's not. It was...
Blue Dog round out? It's Brad Tay and Black Moon off track. Both of them. I'm not sure what happened. I wasn't watching that at the same point you were.
Wow.
Black Moon's got a damaged wing, though, so he's coming in.
Well, I mean, Darkness Abyss. Big shout out with this guy. Pot 3 finds himself up in a P5. P5. And tanking with his words in the server, saying that, well, he's going slower and slower. P5. At lap 12 is Darkness Abyss.
Dirty Orange has made the most places so far. He's up 10 spots in P8 at the moment.
Oh, Macedonian! Macedonian was having a think about it. Sorry, House. He was having a look, but it was the wrong time to do that. And I think I just caught the end of that.
He's just got Bozza for P2.
We'll have a look at that, Housey. I think I just got it, mate. I think. But let's just have a bit of a squeeze. And, well, is it? Yes, did I? Yes, here he is there. He's going to have a look. Yes. And he thinks better of it. He backs wide out of that one. And, well, he's to fight another day. But there you go. Macedonian throwing caution to the wind there a little bit, folks. And, well, he's come up a long way. He's in P9 at the moment. Tabbed is in 4th position. Well, that early light up the rears there, Housey. That safety car restart has hurt him, but he's going to make a move on Bozza. He's made the move on Bozza. Is he? Bozza's sticking it in. This is super critical for Tab's race. But no, Bozza says, no, you don't, young fella. I'm hanging this one. And, well, let's go. Let's see how they go. Outside, inside, and Tab's got the job done. What a move from Tab. That is fantastic stuff from these two. Texaco versus Old Spice Racing, and that is awesome to see. Great move from Tab, up in a P3.
Yep, good move there. So Macedonian getting quite close to the back of Dirty Orange.
Tab gave the position back. Tab just gave the position back, maybe because he feels he got the move done outside the track. And what an absolute... Tab, you are a... Mate, credit where credit's due. That is race etiquette. That is perfect. And, well, hats off to you, young fella. That is commendable, mate. Well done for being a good sport. And he knows the rules as a young fella. Let's just have a look at that. I'm going to highlight that again. This was the move that he got done ever so slightly just outside of track limits. Have a look at this, folks. Side by side, these two boys are pot ones competing at the very top end of this division. And, well, there you go. Tab, look at that. Very, very close. And let's just see. And, well, there you go. Tabbed. felt that he was did the wrong thing there, and well, rightly so, gave the position back. So all credit to the lad.
Here we go. Smakinda looking for a move on Kyotonics down the front straight into turn 1. Hards versus mediums. It's Old Spice versus Texaco.
And while you were saying,
just about hold on.
And while you were saying that, Macedonian got by Dirty Orange finally, and he can now start to progress up to Old Boy, who does have track limit.
Kiwi's there as well.
Yeah, Kiwi is certainly there, and the Kiwi man, well, let's not count him out either. He's well, since he came back into the fold there, how's he last season? Well, he's just done. He's been super impressive, man. He's done his thing. He's gone about his business. He's just plugged away, and the results have fallen his way, of course. And well, yet to get a podium here at Formula 4, mate. But well, he's in that top 8-ish or so drivers that are very close together. So, well, Suicide 5 is all over the back of Darkness Abyss here. Suicide 5 on 7-lap old mediums. How's he? Darkness Abyss are a little bit older than he's, of course, on 13 laps. Sandeezy has checked out. He has checked out. He currently leads this one by 8 seconds. As well, there you go. Beansy does box, and well, he's
and Tab in Darkness, all 3 boxing there. So Suicide 5 up to P2.
He certainly is. He finds himself in the P2, 13 seconds behind Sandeezy. But Sandeezy, now he can just manage his tyres here, mate. He can manage his tyres. He can stretch this stint if he chooses. They don't last too much longer. Well, I mean, he's very good on his tyres. He is on a wheel, is the Deezy. And, yeah, he's an experienced quality racer. Just conservative, go about his business now. Not have to worry too much about his tail end. And, well, this one as good as his. And, well, there you go. Suicide 5 into P2. What a great drive from him so far to date. He's in P2, and Old Boy finds himself in 3rd place. Macedonian, there he is. The man who was as the lap 1 incident finds himself into 4th position. How's he? That happened it happened over the journey, as I did say at what. He went about his business and plucked them off one by one. 2-5 down there in 7th. Right over Dirty Orange here, mate. And all Tab's out. What happened to Tab? Tab's out. Safety car. That's bought the safety car. Tabbed. Oh, he's lost it at that bloody corner. Oh, yeah. That's where you get a little bit greedy and around you when you touch that sausage curve and you're done. And I dare say that's what's happened to the young lad. And bad luck, Tab.
Darkness just got a drive through for speed and under the safety car.
Oh, yes, he didn't adhere to his delta, and Darkness. Trying to make the best of a situation. Come on, Darkness. Just adhere to that. Make it green. 3/10. 3/10 is 0, and that's all you need to know. And, Osha. So, anyway, we move on. Sandeezy, behind the safety car, and I wonder if the safety car came out at I could almost say the wrong time for him, mate, because, I mean...
yeah, he's got to do the whole lap. Everybody else looking like they're going to be boxing behind, just having a flick down. A lot of people in the pits. And obviously Deezy there is a long way around the map with the safety car. Everyone else...
That is unfortunate.
Almost a virtual sector behind, not too far. I mean, there's a couple of corners. So, yeah, not sure what happened to Tab. I didn't pick it. I didn't actually catch it myself personally. I just saw the aftermath of it. But I know he just got a time penalty. So maybe just nerves or something just creeping in, perhaps. You know, sometimes you see it, you're like, oh, no, just got a penalty. Oh, I must push harder. Ended up possibly being the reason for it.
Was that a semi-Arnie accent? No,
it was just it was a terrible accent. No, Xerxes, it's not a cat in the lead. Does bird, yeah.
There you go, Sandeezy being released. He has to wait. He know. Oh, Deezy, be careful. Be careful.
There. He's already there. Look,
Sandeezy, well, he couldn't get past that bloody safety car quick enough, but he couldn't pass it. Once he got to that pit line, of course, the pit lane line, and knowing that Sandeezy will box, he will find himself. Oh, look at this mid-pack. Look at them all. Look at them all. They're pushing. Look at them. They're pushing all 4 or 5 of them. They're pushing. Where's Sandeezy? He's on the pit lane exit. Where's he going to feed out? P7. Oh, mate, that's cost him. That's cost him big time. And, well, there you go. Sandeezy finds himself. That is unfortunate, Deezy.
The guy on the freshest tyres, Suicide 5 in P3, fresh mediums,
Mate,
versus
don't.
Beans and Buzzer in front of him.
It's early doors.
Ooh.
No, we're gonna give the boys. You know what? We'll give them even in the European division. We'll give them their saving grace. We're not going to give mid-race predictions. Not in round one anyway. We'll let them warm into. We'll let them warm into their groove. As Joff touches on a very good point there. If he survives on those, they'll be very worn towards the end, and he's got some the longevity of the hard runners all around him. But he has got 0 laps. He's probably a couple more laps under the safety, maybe 1 or 2 more laps under the safety car, and takes us to lap 19. And it's doable. It's doable, but whether they've got any purchase towards the end of the Grand Prix is questionable. But it's going to be tight. It is your spot. Kaiserhoff! Kaiserhoff, you are spot on, mate. It is going to be tight. And yeah, there you go. Kaiserhoff is... sorry, Kai, I hope you don't mind me calling you that. But I don't know why I'm calling you that, but it works. And yeah, he's a European driver, and well, let's just see how these boys fare. Get in some, I reckon, well, we call it data down here in Australia, but it is actually data. And well, for the rest of the world, and well, they're just collecting some intel here, I reckon. Just seeing how these boys fare, see what tyre strat they choose, and let's just see how they all progress. So these guys will be doing their due diligence as Captain O'Gold. Welcome to the stream. Follower number 212, how's he? 212! Yeah. Formula 4 Racing, you are watching the Aussie division, the Hungary ring here at Budapest. Oh, boy's got lag spikes. Oh, boy's got lag spikes.
So quickly then, well, let's have a quick look at the penalties. There's not many going on here, but just for about halfway in the race, we'll have a quick roundup. So Old Boy's got 3 seconds as it stands. Darkness Abyss, unfortunately, has got a drive-through to serve once the safety car comes in. Dirty Orange has got 5 seconds, and Tonic has a drive-through to serve when the safety car comes in as well. Everybody has now stopped. Let's see who's done the most stops so far. Most stops, Crazy Kiwi with 3. 1 stop, just a 1 stop for Beans, Bozza, Darkness, Sandeezy, 2-5, and Kyo Tonics. We have lost Tabbed, Milligains, Fury, and Bopton from the race. Nobody on the soft tyres at the moment. It's all mediums or hards. Position change. Let's have a quick look at the position change. So, safety car is in this lap. Dirty Orange is up the most places, 8 places. Biggest loser at the moment is Sandeezy, unfortunately now down 6 as we prepare to go racing.
Oh,
that's Old Boy off the track on his lag spikes.
No, it's his lag spikes again, mate. Yeah, like at the same spot.
You keep wanting to call it though, isn't it?
Bozzo, yeah, it's a trick on the eye, and so Bozzo very, very lucky there. Tried to line up those rears, got it a bit loose, but managed to gather the car as well. Rip the Beans is leading the pack, and Rip the Beans warming up these hards. These hards are going to be hard to launch, but he is gone. Rip the Beans is gone, and he has caught the rest of them napping a little bit. Bozzo under trouble from Suicide 5. Have a look at this into turn 1, folks. Nose to stern. Oh, there's a bit of a lunge. Bit of a lunge from the Masso Man on Old Boy. Does he get the job done? Whoa, I don't know what's going on here. He's gone real wide. He comes back on track in 6th position, so he's lost the place. And that helps out Team Cadbury, because Cadbury have just gone into 4th and 5th, whereas now Rothmans find themselves in 7th and 8th, mate.
Yeah, it's all kicking off midfield. Very, very tight on this restart. Between...
Oh!
Old Boy.
Oh boy. Jesus. Anyway, let's push on as Kyotonic is all over the back of 2-5. This is the first lap after the restart, folks. Sandeezy has jumped up a spot. He's got past Kiwi. Finds himself in 6th position there, Housey. And, well, there you go. He's on the hunt, is the Deezy man. But this track is a very difficult one to get the job done. He has got some pace. But, well, let's just see if he can claw his way back up to the front. That safety car did hurt him, it must be said. Came out at the wrong time for the lad. Oh, what was that behind these lag spikes? Oh, boys, it's throwing me off, Housey. It's throwing me off. His Darkness Abyss throws it in the pit lane. What's he done? Has he got damage? Has he got...
No, he's got drive-through, hasn't
he? Oh, he's got a drive-through. He's got a drive-through.
He's got the drive-through.
That's right, yes.
So McKinder is throwing it in the box, though. I don't know whether he got a bit of wing damage there. I'll come back to you in a second.
Thank you.
I presume so. Yeah, he is putting a wing on. Another fresh set of mediums for Smakinda.
Well, they'll quite comfortably make it to the end. 15 laps. I reckon, well, at 18 laps, Suicide 5 is the lead of the medium runners here, folks. And he's expecting 18 laps out of those medium compounds, of course. And 3 of them were behind the safety car. 2 of them were behind the safety car, excuse me. And, well, there you go. So, it's going to be bloody tight. It's going to be bloody tight. Interesting finale coming up, folks. As,
my God. That was me again. Yeah. Does that you as well? Did that catch you as well? I just flicked it. It was like, no.
Let's give old boy license points. Bugger it.
Yeah. Us making silly noises at old boys.
Yeah, I know. I mean,
he has recently moved, though. I think he's in.
Yeah, he has.
Accommodation at the moment, so maybe just still getting things sorted out. So we'll give him a pass.
Yeah, well, if he gets me that excited again, I don't know, mate. I don't know if we'll give him a pass. But anyway.
Oh, he's out. Smakinda's out. Sorry, Smakinda's lost it all on his own. Where is that? Is that
virtual safety car, VSC. VSC, folks. It is a VSC. And, well, there he is there.
He's in the wall. And there's grass raining off his tyres. That's interesting. I've never seen that before, but yeah. So you'll get to... His car's still there. Hopefully you'll be able to see it in a minute if you're on board with the leaders. Where are the leaders?
Yeah, I don't think his car will be there by the time the leaders come around to it. I wouldn't imagine. Yeah, it's just gone.
Here we go then. And that was the exit of turn 9, the fast right-hander.
So, I mean, this is the delta time. This is how good you can hang on to that delta of that 3/10 side there. So you don't want to give up too much. And, well, if any at all, you don't want to be that close so you risk a penalty. And, well, these drivers know this. And, well, especially this top bunch. Well, have a look at the gaps. It's all pretty close there, Housey. And they don't want to be caught napping here. They are looking at the top right-hand corner of their particular screen and trying to keep that delta as close to 3/10 in the positive, or in the green, as possible. As, well, they are still going around in VSC mode. And, well, here we go. When is this track going green? Come on! Here we go! It's green! And we're back under racing conditions here, folks. And Macedonian Suicide 5, that's happened very, very well.
Old boy's out.
Old boy's out. Blue Dog's out.
Old boy's out. Taking Blue Dog with him, is he?
What's going on?
Old boy lost it out the final corner, I do believe. I caught it late.
Oh! Dirty Orange is out! Dirty Orange is out! Oh, shit!
Texaco car as well. Kyotonic is out as well. So that's taken 3 drivers. That's a safety car. There's cars everywhere all over the start-finish straight.
We've just lost... How many cars?
3, I think. Kyotonic, Dirty Orange. Oh, no, 4, sorry. Old boy, Blue Dog, Dirty Orange, Kyotonics. Old boy that unfortunately...
That's how Dirty Orange went. Whack right into the bloody the stricken car of Old Boy. And
that's what happened to Blue Dog too.
Oh shit!
I know that's where Blue Dog went.
Well, there you go. We're still under green. With 11 runners left. 11 runners left. Well.
Yeah, and a big spread now as well. I mean, the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars. Bit of a gap to Kiwi. 2, 5, but Chasey back in 8th. So 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th are all a fair few seconds behind. What's Chasey got? 4 seconds to 2.5.
Well, mate.
Then sets the tap.
Mate. Anyway, we've got 11 runners, folks. We've got 12 laps. 12 laps remaining. And this is anyone's race.
Sandesi and Macedonia are having a go at it.
Macedonian won't give him an inch. He will hold his line. He'll make him work for it. And that is how you do it, of course, without being too aggressive.
Wow.
Sandesi's, well, he's... No way. You got balls of steel if you send it through there, Deezy. But he has to wait. He has to be patient, Housey. He has to be patient and make the track work for him. And, yeah, he's a rapid driver, is the Deezy man. And, well, he is there. Unfortunately, he's in reserve capacity. But we'll see what happens as the journey unfolds. But Sandesi's there behind Macedonian. He is looking pretty good, but it's costing lap time. It's costing laps, of course. And while he's struggling behind Masso to get the job done, the guys in front are ever so more doing their thing. Of course, you can see Beans in the
S5
distance.
all over the back of Bozza. It is. So Sirsa 5 might look for a move here down into turn 1 if he can get a good run on his teammate. That's 2 Old Spice drivers in positions 2 and 3. And they're going at it here.
They're good on them. Good
Look
on
at
them.
Beans.
Good on them for using that. They're working together very well. Oh, Suicide 5. Holy shit, that was close.
Just
Nearly
about pulled
right
it
up the back. But yes, that wouldn't have been
Yeah,
that would have been a conversation for a fly on the wall for sure. As there you
follow
go.
Beans, though. That's what it is. They're trying to just stay right in behind Beans. Beans trying to break the toe. Bozza following him. S5 following Bozza. Beans is under pressure here, I think. Both of Bozza and S5 are just clawing, just creeping up on the back of Beans.
Well, Sandeezy to get the job done. He got the job done over Macedonia. Now he's got a 7/10 gap to him. He's under 2 seconds to Suicide 5. He's just caught up by about 8/10 in a matter of a quarter of a lap. And, well, Sandeezy has been... Look at him. He's been unleashed. And he's pushing. Look at him go. He's the DZ. Oh, he's got it wrong. He's got it wrong. Oh, very, very lucky. He manages to hold the car. It was a bit of a heart-in-mouth kind of moment from the DZ man. And, well, as he tries to reel this gap in, and Suicide 5 will be feeling him on the back of his neck very, very soon. Of course, he'll be paying attention to that timing tree. 2-5 in 7th place, all over the back of Kiwi. Kiwi in a Cadbury sandwich. He is a small. And...
He's
Anyway.
filling in the bar.
I mean, Jesus.
Yeah, like that one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it can be taken one of many ways.
Glorious dairy milk chocolate. The kiwi coated in dairy milk. Yeah. Well, one thing to note though, just as I've just popped in the chat, Zerk's making a good point there. Cadbury's the only team to still have all 4 cars running.
Well, of course, the graphics god, he will be noticing this, of course, and well, don't have team captains here, but we would say that he would be a leader of that particular team. I would dare say, I could be wrong, but I mean, he's an admin and he's in that team, so put 2 and 2 together, and that kind of makes 4. So here you go. So you'd be keeping an eye on his boys as Droftas is.
Your fault, Droftas. Talk to your boys.
Droftas, yes. Rothmans is Droftas. And, well, look at that. Only one of them left, and it's the Kiwi man. The Kiwi man, the consistent Kiwi man. He's in P6 at the moment. The gaps have spread. We did have some, well, unfortunate stuff happening just that caused that last VSC, of course. Bit of, I don't know if it was a lag spike or someone lost the rears at that last corner. Car in the middle of the track. We do not run ghosting on in the Australian division. That's the way the boys like to go. And, well, there you go. Whack right in. What? Talk to me. Talk to me.
Bozza getting twitchy out of turn 1.
Oh, they can feel the Sandeezy behind him. They can feel the Deezy behind him. Bozza's either got to let Suicide 5 go or whatever. They've got to work better because if Suicide 5's got more pace at the moment, he has to go. He has to go.
Just kind of equalised it out between Beans, Bozza and S5. I mean, they were all quite close the other lap or 2 ago. Just about sort of stabilised. I'm not sure if S5 does have more pace than Bozza. I mean, he's caught it up on this lap, but the lap before he dropped a little bit, to be honest with you. But obviously the man coming is Sandeezy, as you said.
Yeah.
He's going to be right on the back of these Old Spice guys on the start-finish straight, I reckon.
Poll time there, Housey. I'm going to do my poll thing. I am on Sandeezy because he's coming up to Suicide 5 now, so I'll leave it with you.
Yep, I'll stay with DZ then. We've got a gap behind us to Macedonia of 4 seconds. Crazy Kiwi's getting pretty close on the timing tree to Macedonia, so we'll keep an eye on the timing tree visually. We'll stay on board with Sandeezy. So here it is then. Here's the toe down the front straight. Obviously Bean setting the line. Everyone else following him. Suicide 5 there, getting real close to Bozza again down in turn 1. Oh my goodness, that was close. Suicide 5 losing the rear end on the exit there after activating DRS. Just activated it a little bit too early. That can happen out of turn 1 because that DRS line's kind of still on the corner. He activated that, lost the rear end onto the grass. Sandeezy nearly collected him on the way past. So Sandeezy up to 3rd now. This is still on for Sandeezy. He's got, what, half a second to Bozza and then another 1.3 up to Beans. We've got, what, 8 laps to go.
We do have 8 laps to go. We certainly do. The poll has gone. The poll has gone out there, Housey. I have put the 5 drivers who I thought would be best fit. And yes, Suicide 5, Sandeezy, Brad Tate, Macedonian, and Crazy Kiwi are your votes. Get your votes in, folks. That will determine our driver of the day, as always. And, well, there you go. We've got a cracking battle brewing here with, what is that, 8 laps remaining, 7 laps remaining now. And, well, we've got Sandeezy all over the back of Bozza. As Bozza's, well, there you go. As Beans is trying to break the toe a little bit. As, well, Sandeezy has been released. He gets by Bozza. Bozza doesn't put too much of a fight up, which is, well, maybe he knows he's got his measure. And, well, he thinks maybe just progress and let's just get this job done. Pick up me podium and away you go. But Sandeezy is on a mission. He's on a mission to catch Rip the Beans and get by him. Let's just see how quick he can get this job done here, Housey. 1.5 seconds is the gap at the moment. And, well, it is remaining there for the next few corners at least. Let's just see how the grip is. They are roughly on the same tyre life. Beans on 12-lap-old hards. Sandeezy, 10-lap-old hards. And, well, there you go. Suicide 5 might be just starting to feel the pinch of these slightly worn mediums at the moment. He's dropped a little bit back, but Sandeezy's, that's no reference point there because Sandeezy's a bit quicker than him at this very point in time, of course. But, yes, that is him doing a great job there, the Pot 3 driver. 2-5, his cousin, is doing another job for Team Cadbury's the lead Cadbury driver at the moment. And, well, finds himself in 5th position, 3 seconds behind his cousin. I mean, you wouldn't have thought that, though, Housey. And that is no disrespect to Suicide 5. But, well, from where they picked up off last season, well, there you go. Maybe we're seeing a change of the guard here, Housey, in the cousin family. And Suicide 5 finds himself up in the 4th. And, well, 2-5 in 5th. Macedonian solid from him at the moment in 6th position. And Crazy Kiwi, well, keep chugging along, son, in the lone. Well, what a car. I reckon I don't know, man, it's so tough. It is very good. It's very good. Joftas and Crazy Kiwi and all the boys that designed that, well done. Even, obviously, Xerxes that designed the Cadbury one, well done. They are both fetching. Very hard to split. And we will, as the journey goes on, I might get the poll in and see what the viewers think of the, well, their favourite livery, of course. Lap 29 of 35, Housey, currently on board with Crazy Kiwi, trying to close the gap to Macedonian. And Macedonian is on the hunt. He's on the hunt, and he sees 2-5, his teammate. And Macedonian doesn't like to give anything for nothing. And, well, there you go. He will see if he can get this job done. 2-5 does have pace, and he's staying out of that DRS zone of that glorious under 1 second mark. As Sandeezy is now within half a second of Rip the Beans. And, well, there you go. Beansy, Cat F1, doing his thing in the lead of the bunch at the moment. But that's about to come under fry here, mate, because Sandeezy is on the hunt, hunting the slipstream as Beansy trying to break the toe there, of course. Beansy almost a sitting duck there. He'd be burning his ERS in the DRS zones is the way to do it, of course, because he's got nothing to defend. And that's the only defense you have, of course, with Sandeezy got the DRS and the ERS available to him, of course, with the overtake button. So, well, he's trying to cancel it out as best as possible here, Housey. This is going to be a good battle, this one, mate. So as you do tell that Sandeezy does have the pace at the moment, but this is one thing to have the pace. It's another thing to get the job done. And I dare say the quality of the lad, he will get it done. But, well, let's just see how this one unfolds. It is the closest battle on track apart from Crazy Kiwi and Macedonian. Kiwi, who is now really caught up. He's getting real juicy at the top and for that 6th and 7th position, folks. As, well, we did have a lot of cars DNF at the very same point with a stricken car. We are... Well, Sandeezy's still within that half a second. I reckon he's just going to wait to the start, finish straight, focus on the exit of the last corner, and away he goes. Let's just see if I am right because, well, he's hanging on. And 4/10 now, he's closing. And, well, it's all about this last exit. If he's going to get the job done, let's stay on board with this one. As Sandeezy's got it, he doesn't want to tank stop. He doesn't. He's going to get it. But Beansy's got some phenomenal straight line speed. Holy shit, look at that. That is unbelievable from Beans. Look at the straight line speed. That is impressive as Beansy defends the position from P1 to P2, Sandeezy. P3 is Bozza. And Suicide 5, shout out P4 to you, my friend, as 2-5 his cousin in P5 and Macedonian. He's fallen back a little bit. They're on 14-lap-old mediums here now, mate, and might be starting to hurt.
Yep, indeed. So Suicide 5 just creeping back on Bozza after that mistake under the DRS. A few laps ago, at turn 1 that let Deezy through. Deezy, yeah, I mean, he's all over the back of Beans, isn't he? But, as you said, straight line speed on that cat car is pretty good. So, it will be the same thing, I would imagine now, lap after lap, until we see the flag. Currently tied for the driver of the day pole at the moment, just looking at it. So most places gained with the guys left running. 7 places for Brad Tay, 6 for Black Moon. The biggest loser is actually Sandeezy with 1 place dropped. It's very rare that you see that.
It is very rare, but he was the the victim of the timing of the safety car, wasn't he? And
Here we go again. He's a little bit closer. He's
Beansy's
a little bit closer.
Oh, Sandeezy's lunging! He's lunging! Oh, he's going to go for it! Deezy's going for Oh! He's lost the back end, and that opens the door back up for Rip the Beans. Rip the Beans will hold this position. Sandeezy got a bit throttle happy there. Lost the back end. Beansy's forcing him. He's forcing him. It's a good wheel to wheel. This is great wheel to wheel, folks. As
yeah, Beans backed out of that.
Oh, we backed out of it. Great job there from Rip the Beans to fight another day. I think I just caught the end of it. I slipped and missed the button, folks. I do apologise if I have missed that one, but let's just have a look. No, it's the wrong one anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So there you go.
Yeah. Beans could have kept going there, kept jibbing at him, but he didn't. He thought better of it and thought, no, I think if you've got the pace to have caught me after being back, what was he, 6th? Was it 6th when he exited the pits? I think it was about 6th. Then, yeah, probably fair enough, son. You could probably take this one. So Beansy, I think with that, sacrificing and happy with P2, I would say. Which he should be as well, to be fair. I mean, cracking position to finish the opening round. Up 3 spaces, up 3 spots as Beans. So, good job, right? So we start lap 33.
I'm sorry for giggling in the background, but Xerxes is a funny man. Yeah, you definitely did spell that one wrong there, mate. And constructors and November and it was a lot. Oh, we love you, Graphics God. We do. It's only a bit of fun, and I mean, spelling is not your forte.
Crazy Kiwi getting close to Macedonia here for P6 and 7.
That's exactly
versus Team Rothmans.
That's exactly right, and we are on 33 of 35 here. Howdy. Come down to the end of it, and only 11 left, and unfortunate from what happened there, folks. But yeah, I mean, check this one out as this one ends, of course. Can't remember what lap it was on, but yeah, lost a few at the one particular spot at that last corner. A stricken car, whack, a few went into it in the middle of the track, and that is that. So yeah, the closest battle on track, as you did say, is Crazy Kiwi and Macedonian. Yeah. Oh, I was just on board.
Nullify that. Going to nullify that. Fastest lap, Deezy then taking the fastest lap, 17.8.
Yeah, he certainly is.
I think Black Moon had it before that, to be fair. But Black Moon was on the softs, he's still on the softs, yeah.
He's on 9 lap old softs, there's no way he's going to beat that. Yeah, they're done. He's just going to get to the end there, Black Moon, of course, and the boys are having some fun in the chat, and it is quite amusing to read, but we're going to focus on this one. We're on 34 of 35, folks. Sandeezy doing a stellar job. Stellar job is the lad qualified on pole, and he's going to lead and win this race if nothing, untoward happens. Beansy, a solid P2. We led most of this one. Not most of it, but probably half of it, to tell you the truth. Excuse me. Bozza in P3. Solid drive from the old Spice Man. And Suicide 5, well, I'll tell you what. I keep touching on it. He's a pot 3 driver. Great drive by him, of course, in P4, mate. And 2-5, a pot 2 driver, is in 5th position. Macedonian, what a fight back. He got spun, I do believe, in lap 1. And, what a fight back from this lad to find himself in 6th position. stellar drive to date. Crazy Kiwi, another guy who just keeps going about his business. A solid 7th position at the moment. Does have 3 seconds to his name, unfortunately. Chasey Dane is out there. He's still Mr. Consistent, is Chasey, and finds himself in 8th position, ever so slightly up on his average, as we do have a tie between the 2 drivers of the day. And we'll only give it to one, and we will decide that one, us commentators here. But yes, that is a tie between Sandeezy and Suicide 5. And my vote goes to Suicide 5, being a pot 3, being up there in 4th place, mixing it with the big boys, and that is a stellar job from the lad. And, well, he's just got to keep it together. And I didn't even get a vote. Well, there you go, Droftas, get him in, son. And, well, there you go. Suicide 5 doing his thing. Old Spice Racing and Bozza. A great showing from them to the 2 teammates out of the 4 in the top 5, of course. And Chasey Dane being another Old Spice lad. And Smakinda, unfortunately, DNF'd. So there you go.
So where's Deezy? Deezy's going to be virtually about to take the flag. Cracking drive from Deezy. No disrespect with the driver of the day. I think I'm going to go with S5 as well. So that's unanimous, both me and you. But Sandeezy does deserve.
He does deserve a special mention. Yeah, 100%. 100% taking nothing away from the lad. The pure reason is Suicide 5 is a pot 3. Finds himself in 4th position. And yeah, as well. But I mean, it's more so the epic feat at pot 3 competing against the pot 1s as well, and finds himself in 4th place as well. I thought was pretty good. No pens, and Chasey Dane will cross in 8th position. Brad Tay will cross in 9th position and will hold that position. Darkness Abyss P10 will round him out, of course, and he will be happy with that. Is Darkness, and congratulations, Darkness. Good job, mate, on competing and finishing. And Black Moon will round this one out on very dead softs. And, well, there you go. So, job done, Housey. The round 1 has been run and won by Sandeezy. P2, Rip the Beans. P3 was Bozza. And there you go. So we'll get through these championship stands, the podium celebrations. As Brad Tay, the game has given it to. We've given the driver of the day to Suicide 5. Housey, could you do me an absolute solid and message in general, the top 3 and Suicide 5, please, to jump in the commentary box as I'll go through these timing screens. You'll have to do it in general, because Sandeezy is a reserve.
Oh, okay, yeah, good call.
As we'll roll through these timing screens, folks, and there you go, the man himself, Sandeezy, pole position with the fastest lap of the Grand Prix, and he's just done the Grand Slam, folks. Pole position, fastest lap, race win. Congratulations to you, Sandeezy. As, while we wait for these timing screens to roll over, there you go. A lot of DNFs all at the same time, folks. And very uncharacteristic from this lot. But there you go. All the way down to P20, which was Bopton, didn't get off the line, did the Bopton. I don't know what happened to him. It's very unfortunate. And Mr. Fury Strat was a recipient of some unfortunate stuff happening in the background there. But there you go. That is the race briefing in a summary. And oh, the commentary box does a beautiful thing to the voice and to the words. And we'll just go on a brief pause here, folks. We'll wait for these drivers to enter the commentary box and we'll get these driver interviews under the way. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are back with the drivers. And yes, unfortunately, Bozza cannot do it. He's got to sort out his headset and get that all sorted because we're doing it through the Discord these days. It's a lot better for voice clarity, of course. But yes, we will start off with our second place driver. That is Rip the Beans. Rip the Beans, mate. Congratulations on a solid drive. Took the opportunity with that safety car. It did catch out the leader, of course, that being Sandeezy. But you took the opportunity where they fell for you, mate. And just in the end, just did not have enough left in the tank, and he got that job done. But nevertheless, mate, a solid performance. Congratulations.
Yeah, mate. I was excited to finally be back on the game, and
yeah,
great. I'm a bit sweaty, but that was a good race. Yeah, DZ's just too rapid for me. But it was a good little battle, little tussle that we had for those couple laps. But other than that, yeah, it's pretty. Just I was in the zone and can't really remember much from the race, but it was a good race.
Oh, mate, it was a very good race to call. Of course, there was a lot of guys that. Well, we won't harp on it too much, but just to remind the viewers out there, that last corner, there's a car stricken in the middle of the track, and of course, it caught a lot of guys out, and that's what happened with pretty much the bulk of the list. And, well, there you go. But, yeah, nevertheless, Rip the Beans, we're here to celebrate your P2. A great way to start the season, of course. Bozza did take out that third place, but, yes, P2 for you, Beansy. And that's what the doctor ordered, mate. Start off on the positive and ride that wave all the way through to round 24, mate. Congratulations on a solid drive, great qualifying, and welcome back, mate. Well done.
Better start than last season. And, me back.
Yeah, that's it, mate. Well done. Congratulations again. And you've got some Hezbollah followers in that Twitch chat cheering you on. So congratulations yet again, as we'll go to our winner, our race winner, the guy who's done the Grand Slam. Pole position, fastest lap, and race win. He was a tie for the driver of the day, folks. But between himself and Suicide 5, we did give it to Suicide 5 in the end. But, well, can't take nothing away from this lad. Quality drive. Unbelievable qualifying pace. Unbelievable race pace. And Sandeezy, mate, it was, once your competitors, fell astray behind you, mate, it's just a matter of managing those tyres and making it work for you. So, congratulations.
Oh, there wasn't much management. I've got the fastest lap on the last lap. Just going for it all night, really. It would be nice to have everything, but, Suicide 5 deserves driver of the day as well. And congrats to Bozza and Beans on the podium. But yeah, pace was just nice.
You look good out there, mate.
It's one of my favourites. Unfortunately, I didn't quite hook up the qualifying lap at the end of Q3, but it didn't matter. And then good lap. One battle with Tabbed, and then from there it was looking pretty simple.
Yeah, mate.
Safety car came out, and I was about 3 meters past the pit lane, and I was like, well, that sucks.
Our hearts sank for you, mate. Our hearts sank. And, credit to you.
I made it my mission to get back to the front, and Suicide 5 almost murdered me when he had his own moment, but we don't talk about it.
Well, mission achieved there, DZ. You did it, and, quality drive, and good to see you coming through the field as well. Just didn't lead start to finish. Got caught out with that the timing of the safety car, and you saw the quality of the man coming through the field, of course. Can't just lead Grand Prix, but it can also come through the field. So congratulations, DZ. Well done on your drive there, mate. P1, folks. Sandeezy.
Thanks, mate.
Is he in? Is he in? I'll just
He's
double check the Discord. Hey, there he is there. The driver of the day, the pot 3 Old Spice racing driver, Suicide 5. Holy shit, mate. P4. Congratulations on a pot 3 doing P4. Round 1. Great start compared to last season where, you struggled to get off the line there for the first 4 rounds. But nevertheless, this is a new game, this one. And, great drive, Suicide 5. Congratulations on your P4 and your driver of the day.
Oh, cheers, mate. Appreciate it.
So talk us through that one, mate. I mean, I know you're fighting up the top there. Great qualifying. You managed to transfer that into race pace, of course, but fighting and punching well above your weight up there, Suicide 5. And I reckon you might have been a bit sweaty at times.
Mate, I was sweating like a gypsy. But everyone went the mediums in quali for Q2, and I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna roll the dice and who gives a shit, really, have a crack.
Yep.
And it worked out because I pit twice. I went on the mediums. I was going to the end from lap 5. I didn't care. I was going to the end. That was it. And then that other safety car came out, and I looked on the track map, and put the new mediums on, and then yeah, I found myself in the, I think, P3.
Yeah.
Or P4 or something, and then yeah, old Bosman was there, and
Oh, boss man.
I was a bit too. I think I was a bit too kind to him, but congratulations to the top 3. I was a bit too kind to Bozza, actually.
Well, I mean, it's all about the team there, Suicide 5, and 3 and 4 ain't bad for Old Spice. Congratulations, mate. That's a solid team performance. Yeah. And, well, I mean, credit where credit's due, my friend.
Yeah, I'm a bit spewing. I wanted the podium. I reckon I could have had a crack at Beans, and I don't know, maybe slowed him up for Bosman, but you know, it is what it is.
There's the Old Spice team coming into it. And yeah, the boys. Well, that's a conversation for an off-air deal, mate. But I will push on that later. But congratulations on the driver of the day, mate. Well deserved. Pot 3 finished in P4. Suicide 5, folks. All right, Housey. Round 1, done and dusted. Hungary. Well, I mean, unfortunate to have the DNFs that we did, but, well, I mean, it is round 1, it is a tricky track, and, well, for probably the life of most of the drivers out there, the general consensus out there is, thank God that one is over. But yes, the season is underway here, guys, and, well, we have got the UK, or the European boys, to do battle next at this very, very track. Yes, they will be doing battle at 8 PM GMT on Monday, of course. 10 hours after I end this one. I will be your host, Steve Escape, my co-commentator. Hello there, Housey. We will do our thing, of course. Stick around if you can for that one. Otherwise, it is 7 AM for Australian viewers in Eastern times. But yes, Housey, what do you think, mate? Unfortunate DNFs, but thoughts, mate. Thoughts. I know it's only round 1, but the liveries were impressive, and there's a lot of positives to take from that.
Always, yeah. I mean, look, the season's long. You know, sometimes races don't go the way that people want, obviously. Quite a lot of DNFs in that session, but it's the first race back. As you said earlier, most people probably had most mortal humans have probably had a little bit of a break over the festive period, so just getting your eye back in. But fantastic liveries from all sides there. Just nice to get back underway again, and, you know, interesting race. A few untoward things happening, but that is racing, unfortunately. Sometimes that's just the way it goes, isn't it? You know, we have to take the rough with the smooth, but all about the consistency over the year.
That's exactly right there, mate.
Not lost.
That is
23 rounds to go.
Yeah, that's exactly right, mate. So it is more of a marathon than a sprint, of course, but of course you want to get off to a good start, and well, for the drivers that we did, had a great start. Hello, Curly. How are you, my friend? I hope all is well, but we are done. We have finished this one as Curly is now hosting, but we're about to end the stream, Curly. Thank you, mate. Much appreciated. We do hope you've enjoyed that one, as we've enjoyed bringing that to you. Yes, Season 3 is well and truly underway. But I'll tell you what, Housey, from us, for now, we are Formula 4 Racing. Stay tuned for the European division at 8 PM GMT. But from us, for now,